I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is March 31st, Monday, 2025. Hope you had a good day, good weekend, and look at this beautiful day. I'm trying to make this quick because I'm really tired, but we talked about making a new lower low in the community tab, saying, obviously it was closed down here, right? And then we gapped down. And the wick came up first to seal it. So it didn't leave it open, which was kind of more of a reason why I would obviously keep coming down for some drives. You see the 3 drives there on the hour. We talked about hitting those levels, remember? Obviously, you've been watching the videos, these weekly lows right here. And we tagged it beautifully. So, to be honest with you, just a fucking beautiful day. Real quick, I want to just go to Friday's video real quick. And it was, to be honest, yesterday was, well, no, not yesterday. Today's video is going to be kind of like the 26th. Right here, go watch 26th video, and it'd be just like today, damn near. But, well, no, not damn near, but actually not 20, I meant 27. Go watch 27's video. As of right now, this is kind of like what we did. But real quick, you can see the algorithmic flow. So I said that in the community tab, but I just got busy and I'm busy right now actually. So, but you can see it holding here on the 50%. Said watch out for that. And then we came down. This trade, so I'm showing you a trade specifically that we had that gap there from, remember the 14th here on the 14th of, this month, right? So you can see this is a trade all in itself, like your basic like support break and then resistance situation coming into that breakout level right there. But the whole point of this, plus the I got the macro time in there, which is the 1250. I was supposed to get entered here, but I ended up getting filled here because of the final momentum and me pushing the trigger, right? But comes back, and then look, I'm taking it screenshot right to the gap. I mean, like, I'm being very, very, very clear. So, and this is just like a kosher trade just by itself. You had a sinker day. Basically, you can see the lower low, lower high coming right up to the bottom, 25%. Anyway, that's Friday. And, getting into this 3.5 to 4, I'm measuring this whole leg here. And then, actually, that was supposed to be up there. Not sure why that's there. But anyways, same idea. Beautiful trade. So now I want to talk about today real quick. As you see, just beautiful. And for a Monday too, just this is one of those beautiful Mondays. You already have the same premise as far as getting a divergence here. Nas is the only one that had a divergence right there. And you can see we just barely tapped that higher high. So 830 was just pushing up as a fake move. Swept that. They didn't get a chance to do that. Very, very tight and close though. I mean, but the decision was not just that, but the range here. Just trying to use this highlight for ranges. As you can see, this range here, it's just basically like a lower low. It's a speaker here. You can see the speaker here originating right there. So this high and this low, and then it comes down, and then it pushes up. This high right here to the left here, you can see it takes out this high by a tick. That's all it needed. And then it came in, stayed in the range. This high never takes out that high. So I'm in this range here, up there. That's the protected lower high. So this pushes down, and then this low does not take out that low. So really, I know I'm getting structure down. Boom, we get this. I'm not even involved in the market yet, obviously. You can see that we're measuring this top 15-minute candle. You can see 2 to 2.5 is right there. And then we're in there at a early part of the day, right? Which is around 7:30 here, and then 8:30 pushes it up. But so then comes back up here, pushes up, and it takes out those 2 equal lows there, highs there, and just slaps it and turns bearish. Now you also have the midnight level. See this, which is going to be influenced later today. You can see the midnight level right there in that orange, going across. Coincidentally, when the 930 opens, it happens to be the same almost level of the 25% of the bottom of the opening range. So, which is beautiful. So that shows you that a very possibility of coming to it. But my day was early because I did so well. So just it is what it is. But basically, this lower low retracing back into the premium area, basic price action, and just gorgeous. And then saw this 15-minute imbalance. Wanted to see that invert, and then obviously we're targeting. I didn't need it to come down here. I just knew that was probably where we're going, but you can see the 3.5 to 4. This was really my would be my minimum target. Obviously, if you look at the 1 minute here, you can see that the projection from those candles, you get a break right there. You get back into the candle, and as resistance and control of price, and then start sinking down. The 15-minute, you can see it, boom, right there. Just fucking beautiful. For a shit and bricks for a second here, but I get filled. I take the trade as soon as it sweeps above this high. So I had time involved here, which was also beautiful, and just beautiful. I mean, I don't know how else I could put it, but then 3.5 to 4. This was my minimum target. So I put this here as this wasn't necessary, but I was, it'd be nice to shoot for it. And then I also have those weekly lows that we're obviously discussing, but you can see 9:30 opens, fake move up, beautiful. So this is I'm looking at a dump and pump, right? So dump and pump, and then or a sell by sell if it wants to keep pushing down, but you don't know, and it could definitely go lower. So but this is pretty stretched out, squeezing it right here. Not trying to be right, but definitely tag that. And look at the candles as they're just blowing through. I'm literally putting each stop loss on every candle. So, and here I don't, it's like kind of like enough is enough. End of the road, you need to take it. And I don't care if it does take it out. I'd rather have I was supposed to squeeze it more, but by the time I took the picture, I was like, fuck, and it had already whipped back up more. So, hey, it doesn't matter. Beautiful trade, oversold. 4 hour oversold beautifully. Look at that. And just another lower low. You can see the speaker there. Just fucking beautiful, man. That's why I was like, oh, this might come lower. So that affected the rest of the day for me, but doesn't matter. Smashed it. So oh well, actually, before I go there, this was also an area that is obvious for me. Like when I'm taking this trade, this is a breakout level. Even if it doesn't come down here, I don't know, but I do know. Trying to follow the flow, lower low and a lower high, right? Real simple. But I'm not gonna go into the other trades. It's just too much to show, but I want to get into look at these bitches. Oh, what a beautiful day. Coming right back to where? Oh, you don't say. Look at it, you don't say. Where are we going back? That's why I was showing that picture of that gap, right? Just, man, come on, man. Breakout level, breakout traders here. Easy trades. I mean, you could have put your eyes closed and push sell here. And they gun for it because they're in a rush. Now they're in a rush back. So, so dump and then pump. So buy, sell, buy. After the dump, a buy, sell, buy in a bullish day can also still dump like this, right? So then, but when it's recovering from the dump, it's buy, sell, buy, and then obviously the way they did it today is just constant little higher lows. Buy program. It's kind of like a birdie, but it generally birdies don't start like this. But you're at the bottom of a range, so it's a little bit different conversation. But so here's where I dropped the ball. I also, real quick, you can see that we tag it right there. We retrace back. Why did we retrace? We're retracing back up here just for the simple fact that you have a breakout level right there, obviously. So because of that, we know we're coming back. I got it circled here, dude. So, anyways. Price retraces, and it could be creating a control of price. I don't know if it's going to keep going lower because of this candle right here. We could get stuck in it as we come underneath it, and we get stuck underneath it. This thing can go lower and then fan out here and go low. Hey, we don't know if it could be like Friday. So I played it smooth like this. So obviously when we're coming down, I know the buy is, or the pump, I should say, at minimum should come back into that first imbalance. Here now I have this highlighted range from here to here, okay, from here to here, and you see that I'm possibly trying to come up here. I took the buy, sniped it right here, took the buy. I could show up, but I mean it's just just annoying. I don't want to show trades, to be honest with you, but I want to be able to just explain it. You see it comes back into this down candle, but also used as an inversion. This is zoomed in enough, isn't it? And we just swept those lows. So I understand a buy is generally speaking key because of the sellers. Look how let me fix this 15-minute. Look at that shit. These lower highs, dude. I mean, I capitalized off that dump, right? So I bought it here. I can show it to you. Fuck. I ended up taking the trade to here, and I get stopped, and I get out. I squeeze out, and my goal was to just wipe. I was trying to get a bigger push real quick to get into here, because of what? At minimum, this idea of the breakout area. See how they left it. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to keep going there, but that was my interest. I do highlight the last 5-minute candle. Not 5-minute candle, this last 1-minute candle, and you could see 2 to 2.5, but I got into the 1 and 1.5, so I squeezed it here. Then I was going to get in, I was going to be, well, it was a beautiful trade, but I was going to kind of be done, and I came to do exactly what I wanted to do here, but then it dipped right back into that imbalance, but so quick. I was looking at screens, and I was going to try to re-enter to get in finishing the leg. I know I got some room here. I got a divergence here. This is why also the buy is permanent here, very clear. And then I get squeezed out, and then it keeps running. And I would have took the buy here to get into here at the least. I understand I can keep going. I understand that I can turn into a buy sell buy where this pushes up here. Look, it hit the 930, perfect, squeezes all of them out. This could be a lower high and push down, but at the same time, I understand that it's possible to go up. But move 1 is this move down. Move 2 is pushing up. So I'm obviously trying to get the 1 and 2, and that's why this situation here happened. So I missed it just by looking at something in a split second, dude. I mean, my Mondays are not as reactful as good as they should be, like in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or something, right? But dude, it was perfect, and I was gonna take it right into here. Okay, fine, didn't get it, left it alone. Got 3 drives here, hits the 930, tags it. I take this trade here, and I sell it where? I'm coming back into where? This is a breakout level right here. See that high, swing high? See, we bust above it, and then we bust above these candles, which is also that high. So I'm highlighting this first candle here, the 2 to 2.5, and that low. See that swing low? Trying to just basic sweep. Now it could keep going, or it can go up. And so number 2, as I was buying number 2 from here to push up, and I put number 3 when I sold this. Doesn't make sense without showing. I don't understand. All right, real quick. So the buy here, sniped it here. Last down candle closes. This next candle pushes into the wick, starts crossing right over. Boom. Entry at I always talk about this. I always talk about this entry, and then pushing up. See, I'm pushing up. I got this highlighted here. I want to come here. And then as this was stretching up, right? I wanted to squeeze it up even more, but by the time I moved this stop loss, then took the picture, it was just funky. So I ended up getting this trade here. So, but the logic is there. Again, this up candle could be a control of price. I don't know if it stops here or whatever. But we also have room on the overbought here. Obviously, a lot of room up top. It was just playing it smooth. Oh, also here you can see I did this energetic leg from here and measured it, and you could see that we fall real short of almost short of the -2. And then also I fixed this later also, and then I did it to here to here. I think that's what's showing now, which will show a 1 to 1.5. So that's, yeah, you can see it here on this chart now. So again, it's not easy. Sometimes I just, the price is moving. I don't annotate as quick as I should, but I just mentally already know what's going on. I'm trying to focus, right? But anyways, you can see the 1 and 1.5 right here. And then that was a nice stopping area. But what was I saying all this for? So as you see, that's why I'm trying to push up here. I got the first imbalance there. So beautiful. And then messed up here. I would have just took it while it was squeezed, but it's fine. And then as you can see here as my third trade, that's why I have a question mark here. I got the move one, I got dump and then pump, right? I don't know if this is going to keep coming down. I don't know if it's going to, when it sells from here, or if it sells from here, but it probably is, as number 3, right? Because why? We dumped and we took to the left of the chart. We pushed up to the white, all the 930 in the left selling. Then obviously coming back down here is to wipe out these buyers at some level, obviously at the breakout level here, and the one I was talking about here, and then measuring the candle, you can see the 2.5. I got it circled there. I'm dipping in here, and it's just a beautiful trade. But see, when I do my strategy, I know, and it's early in the time of the day. This is what's beautiful. That's why I'm always trying to catch number 1 and 2 and possible 3, 4 if I'm with it and want to keep going. But I mean, the reason why I'm doing it that way is because I understand they are trying to accomplish all this stuff that they're doing in today's time, right? So that's very easy. So selling here, we pop up. I'm going to use this as an inversion. I'm already in. We tag. I actually sniped the first time it tapped it and then went bearish, and then it poked up again and fucking took me out. I was like, no big deal. And then ended up getting filled with this candle here. You can see it hits the top wick of that blue candle. See, that is a signature. As soon as it taps in, if it's selling, it should not go past that level. So I could put my stop loss even at 50% because it should not even be hitting that 50%. And because we've already just tagged it 3 times here with these wicks. And then here, this is tagging right in the wick. It needs to reject for the sell. Perfect. It pushes down. Then I want to see this. Inversion hold as resistance. You can see this candle opens and fucking immediately closes. I knew I was in the money perfectly. And then also understanding of this last up candle, we do break below it and come back up. So that's the proper way of waiting. But I mean, I'm already knowing that I'm hitting this up candle at 930. It's wicking. It's just, we're in a premium here, which was the whole goal. So again, when I was pushing for this buy and squeezed out, then this wick dipped right into, I don't even have a highlight, I don't need to, but it dipped right in that bitch, in that imbalance, and it's hovering where X marks the spot where it meets with the bearish inversion. Beautiful. So just kept going up, man. It pushed up, retraced back here, then 3 drives. So another reason why I'm taking this trade is because it's 3 drives, right? So you've got so much going for yourself. And then just in case, okay, so 1, 2, I got 3 as a question mark. Is this 3 to go down, or is this still number 2 where we dump 1 and push 2? That's what we ended up doing. So taking the sell here to get into this area for minimum breakout traders. Wanted to hold it a little lower, and then it took me out, which is just beautiful. So I'm definitely done for the day, and I didn't care about riding it all the way up or dealing with it. I said, man, I was doing other things, and I was very happy regardless. So as you see, I'm getting into here, and then it's, I end up getting jabbed out, but that was the minimum goal right there. And then you can see the coming a little bit lower to now tap, obviously, these 3 down candles, which is a definitely change of delivery. And you can see beautifully here, almost by, it's just literally perfect. All right. And perfect. So guess what happened? So 1, 2, 3, and then you could say 4, right? Or if we didn't have the dump, forget the dump existed. It's move. It's buy, sell, buy. 1, 2, 3, and number 3 kept going. Or in general, with the higher time frame swing type of thing, this is just 1, 2, dump, pump. Now we're selling off now, but look at the beautiful algorithmic delivery here. Let me just push that to the side. You can see. Look at this beautiful shit, man. Obviously, you got the liquidity there. They're just gonna come. Opening range gap is completely wide open. They have the gap for today, this week. So we're gonna probably visit this more often this week. We'll see. Get into the review, but you can see what we popped up, and we're just kind of bull flagging bullshit. But they are higher highs, coming with the higher lows here. Just beautiful there. Not interested in being involved in the market after this of what I've already accomplished, because it could have kept going down, and then it could have came up back up here and then went down. I don't know, but in reality, I do know that it's a speaker as well. And you can see this right there, right? That right there, and that right there, and this is another tidbit. You can see it, and now it popped up. So it's kind of like, now you can see it. It has done its job. But at the time here, another reason why I wasn't trying to fuck around and find out was because of that. This was a speaker. So the reason why I also took this sell here was because of the speaker being at the time this. We know ranges, speakers range out, they get bigger. So if you just take a look at this at the moment and didn't know 930 yet, right? That's another reason why I'm taking this sell here. Besides it being the midnight level, which was very helpful today. Look at the midnight level right there. Look at the body sitting on it right there. As soon as we were tagging it, I knew that they were just sweeping liquidity, and then got in and the body held. I was like, beautiful. They're just coming to get that. But this is it's sitting at a 50% level mean reversion of this range is here. See that? You can see it. So it's sitting right in the middle here, right? The body's here. Yeah, you get a wick, but it's just a basic logic. You can see that, right? But then we push down. So obviously, you know, if we're going to come back up on this. So I'm saying that to say this. Now that we retrace back as a lower high, I mean, hey, it's anything's possible that it could have came back down at least one more time, because it is heavy, and I'm actually a little surprised it didn't come a little lower. You know, just you could have had drives here. Could have been all types of shit. Could have been like this, where we broke through and then we got these 3 drives here. Yeah, you got 3 there, but like, you know, you get that extra wick, you get the extra push down here, like you know, so that was just playing it smooth. But in a speaker where it comes back to the top, that's perfect, where you can hold this buy up to then, fix this here, to then come to the top side, and then what? Possibly sell back down to the mean reversion of the middle of it, where from this range to this range, if I am to do, let me just change this to this way. Oh, and then I also have, yeah, because I have this one drawn here too, that when this buy is coming up, you know, getting into here, it could be another sell-off. That's with I'm just showing you so you can see it this way without me having all the other 50 levels. I got to make fucking videos shorter, dude. Otherwise, this is just gonna just annoy me, man. It's too much to give him super fire. Look how close we got to that gap. Boy, stop it. You can see it now here. So on the 15-minute, yeah, it's kind of funky colors. But right there is the middle, right? Fuck me, dude. All right, man. Fuck. So obviously these are breakout levels. You see that those were highs. Then we come above it. Basic support resistance. That's why support resistance traders win, because they don't realize what they're doing, but they do, and they're making it easy. This is a very basic understanding here. Same coming back to this. Even with these highs right here. See these highs right here? And then we pop up and we fucking come right back to the 930. Look at that, dude. I mean, come on. Just another buy. And then look, it's coming to the 25%, and we're playing with it. And then we come close to the 50 of the opening range gap. We come to close. Let me delete this shit. We don't need this shit. I'm just going to move it over because this is getting in my way here. So look at this. And beautiful, man. And then comes up, sweeps my beautiful trade there. But comes right back to the 25, comes to the 50, falls short on purpose, trying to be incognito, comes back, playing around. Oh, then we hit the 50, come back, playing around the 25% plus that midnight level. Remember, it's nested. So, boom, rushes right for the gap. Dude, you think buyers and sellers did that? That's how can people, to be honest with you, it was so simple and easy. I was just like, dude, how can people not know this is a scam? I mean, it's rigged. I mean, how can you not see that? And then boom, look, bruh. And then it comes right to the ceiling of it, and then it's bouncing on the top 25%. Bro, what? But in general terms, when you have a gap like this, 2 things are going to happen. Either we're gonna when we create the gap, we're just going to keep going. That's what really normally happens. they're normally rushing for their agenda. Obviously, that was the agenda. I mean, I've been clear about it for a while when we get down here, but you know, it should go without saying that that's what you should be going for, and that's why I'm holding that sell. I mean, it just kept going on its own, so I don't even need to like think. I mean, it's like keep going, right? I mean, it's just like running right for it. So also algorithmic, but yeah, man, just fucking beautiful, man. And I should have trusted just buying up here, which dude, I was in it from fucking right there. But I caught this up to here, and then I caught this from here, and then you know the time now is not in my favor. It started doing this, which I still saw it going up. I was like, I already knew I fucked up and missed it. Not missed it, but I mean, not taking the trade again and holding it. But it's okay because this sell was just so beautiful. So I do what I did, and I just wanted to be comfortable. And it's just good decision making, even to the sense. But you leave money on the table. There's always opportunities, and you know you can ask yourself that. You know, are there other opportunities in the day? And I knew that, but it was just nice to not have to deal or to be involved. I mean, you know, it is what it is, and I hope I'm not making a short video long as I normally do. This was a nice sell. That's why I'm also seeing that this little swing high here, we Nas didn't take that out, but it was very clear S&P and Dow did. So that caught me to sell and kind of put me kind of offside, but at the same time, I still caught the trade. So, you know, all this other shit, bro, my probabilities of things favoring out or working out are very slimmer compared to the, you know, before 11 o'clock, you know, preferably even 10:30. I say this all the time, but I don't need to mess around and find out. I mean, it's all good. Obviously in harmony here, all lower lows here, and then just popping up. Here's an algorithmic divergence. You can see that the Nas didn't get into that imbalance right there, or their neither did S&P, but at least it came lower. Like didn't even get close. Nas, you can see we came right into that. So another reason why it kind of set me to be more careful or you know not worried about the market, get out. But yeah, man, beautiful. And dollar is sort of kind of moseying down, but it's going to be kind of interesting, man. I think we're going to be heading for another, you know, consolidation in a way. Obviously when you get, let me see here, when you get look at Dow, obviously they came below, swept those lows, got into the last buyers, and then pushing back up. And then I mentioned a while ago that this was already broken. So of Dow, but coming all the way back to sweep out sellers. Just a beautiful. Don't expect it to all happen today, but shit, dude, they did it, and more of a reason why we might come back down. To be honest with you, so but let's take it day by day for a second. Again, and this was a day that since it dropped so much that it could have been a very dud day where it just kind of speakered and fizzed out more. But they still had a beautiful look at coming right to their gaps of the previous week. Ceiling, damn, dude. So now we might get. I won't. Let me get into that in a second. What was that? Oh, that was Dow. Yeah. So, yeah, just getting in there. This is S&P. Again, all in the oversold, beautiful buys, breakout levels. And if you look at like this, just like this, like when we broke through, see how we came playing around, up, down, speakering here. Well, I mean, we could get that here because they did take out that low. So it's kind of like being here, and then maybe we got to spend some days coming back up. But you see ultimately coming back into sealing that. In this case, they did that here, but you know, could be up here higher. I'm just talking freely. This bearish imbalance is for the time being. It's holding as resistance. So is this. That's kind of like what I was saying. So we could be doing a lot of funky shit, right? But the moves that we did today were pretty kosher. And again, why get out when I get out? Hopefully this is explaining. Oh, and this was, I also measured this too. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. This last swing up, all right, and then coming down 3.5 to 4. You can see it's a nice place to go. Plus what I had here. So yeah, algorithm took that and said, okay, time to go back up and wipe them people out, right? Get into the, and I had this highlighted here as a minimum. When I bought, I had thought about coming up here at a minimum. I made a video not too long ago about something similar to this. Oh, actually, it was a while ago. Not too long ago, but a while ago. But I wanted to come here because that's an imbalance that dropped through while this candle pushed up when it opened, and sure enough, it's matching this area here, which is just fucking beautiful, man. I was right. So I could have just held this dumb pump. I just should have just held the pump. But it's, hey, you're never gonna be perfect. But what was I gonna say now? Nvidia, and then similar idea when they gap down too. We're obviously, so two things. They're gonna gap up. They're gonna gap, and then they're gonna go the other. They're gonna keep going the other direction until they accomplish their agenda, and then coming back up to get into that gap is most likely. Again, you don't expect it today, but it did it. So we could be doing these, so we could be doing these lower low, lower highs. They slithered here to get away with it real easy. See how they did that shit? So it's a little too early to kind of mention, but let's get into maybe an idea of what we could see, because the historical data isn't working, but it's obviously it's retracing back pretty well. I'm just gonna do this. Let me see if I could try to give an idea of basic price action coming back. Maybe do this, type of shit here. And then I'm just talking. Obviously, to keep this simple, it would be looking like that, right? Or do they really want to keep pushing up right now, type of thing? You see, we have that tomorrow. So the reason why I'm stuttering and hesitating is because of the fact that we have Asia and London as New York traders. That's basically a very big superpower to have when we're trading, because we have data, right? So I mean, obviously it was pretty easy and it was dropping, but to get caught up in this is the things that we don't, not all the time, deal with. I'm just talking, but so that's a beautiful thing to have in New York. So saying all that to say, we need more data for tomorrow, but right now you see these three up candles here, right? So popping up and hitting that lower high, that low also is going to make sense here. See these breakout level. See, we push through. So we could be pushing up for that and then maybe falling over. If I was to go into this conversation real quick here, and we've already accomplished this dump and then push back up, which is here, dump, push back up, and then it came quickly down. So there's no structure like it came down in here. So that's why I'm saying it could be very sharp right now to get to well, they didn't hit the continuous contract didn't hit this, but probably more of a reason why we're still going to be coming down on the sooner side. But we did make a low, and see how we're coming up here. See how we're coming up here, and we're kind of like fanning out a little bit, and then that's kind of like what I was saying here. How we kind of do that, and then maybe roll over. So that's kind of like what the basic situation looks like here, and then it just falls down for another 3 days or whatever. But when we come down like this, like a drop like that, it's kind of like this, where it dropped, it wicked back up, but this is just the same movement, right? And then the next day pushes up, speakers out here, comes down, then it comes a little bit lower, back into here. Then we get a nice put. I mean, there's so many things that can happen here. Another thing I wanted to mention is also look at the weekly, slowly coming down a little bit. The daily, it's a divergence there, which is nice. And this could be strength. You never know. I mean, they could play around and come right back up to this fucking high, because that bearish weekly imbalance is not sealed. And on the monthly, Oh, well, we don't. Today's the last day, obviously. And this is kind of why I'm making a longer video than should. But right here, you see that's the low of last month, which is also the low, which is the high of the bearish and weekly imbalance. So when we open on so March, I'm sorry, so April 1st tomorrow, does this month wick down a little bit and then pop right back up to be like coming back to wipe out sellers and then roll over. So this month we might spend buying. You never know. You never know. And then after that month is over, we get, since this is in a bearish flow, and then May come back down again for those lows. We don't know. I like that idea though. But right now we did reach a 3.5 to 4. It was a nice response here. And then let me just do this just to just say I did it while we're on the video or something. But you know, getting into here. I don't know. We'll see how this move goes. I would like to say that we come in here and roll back over. But we'll see. So, I think I've now said everything. And I know this was fire. And am I missing something, man? I'm always missing something, buddy. So yeah. See these candles? Shit. Even rush all the way back up to this bullish imbalance on the daily. And we don't have bodies there, so maybe we want to come up in here, use this as resistance. That's just a nice idea. I don't know what else I could say right now. You guys take care. God bless.